everybody, if you're here. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for coming by. Hi, Lorna. Hi, Kathy. How are you? I've been playing with my camera angle. It's kind of fully to the side now. I'm not sure I love it, but that's what I'm doing right now. So we'll see how it goes. Y'all doing okay? Good. Well, it's about 40 degrees and the sun was out. Now it's gone, but that happens when the clouds go by. Just got off the phone with Dad. It's funny because yesterday he was doing great, sounded really reasonable, rational. Today he's a little wound up, and that's when he easily gets set off. So I'm a little nervous. So anyway, working on. Oh, I don't have my glasses. Let's see. Let's put on some reading glasses. How's the weather where y'all are? Sometimes can be so sporadic this time of year. Nice of you to come by and say hello. So I bought a few new pairs of earrings. Well, actually just one, to be honest, for this bracelet because I have these pieces, but not enough to make a full bracelet. So I had to pick this one up. This piece, if anyone is interested, is a very beautiful, I think, carved mother of pearl. That was an earring, and it's been in my mom's jewelry box for a long time. It has a lot of like a rainbow effect. I don't know if it's coming through on the camera because of the light. Where am I? I have to get used to where I am on this camera. Anyway, it's a pretty like little dove. So I'm going to put that on this bracelet. I'm not sure when it's from. Oh, no. How is she doing? I have not heard an update on Simi. I hope she's okay. This one. Oh, there it goes. Wasn't sure if I was going to have to cut the metal or it would break off. It broke off. The backing. So these are all like clip-on or inexpensive other earrings. But this one is nice. Oh, 57 before the storm, huh? Expecting a storm to come through. Oh, I just broke another nail. It's the story of my life these days. The campus of where she's staying, is that what you mean, Kathy? I guess I probably have missed a lot. I haven't heard much about what's going on with Simi, because I've been, out of town and stuff. I know she was at a rehab place after having been in the hospital, sort of a nursing home maybe, which is common. Oh, okay, yeah, the rehab home, yeah. Well, that's too bad. That the last place my mom was at was a fantastic place, and when my dad visited, he was very envious, just because of like the paintings on the wall and things were so much better than what he had at his assisted living, and I just thought that was too funny. Too funny. Yeah, I hope somebody's helping with her pets. Excuse me while I fix my split fingernail so it doesn't catch on anything. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on. So I've been watching a lot of junk journaling videos on YouTube, specifically little golden books being used as junk journals, because that's what I want to do. And there's so many different methods to doing the spine and putting in the pages that I'm just trying to find what I like the best and like stick with that. But it can be very confusing when you're looking at a lot of different methods and styles. So I've just been spending a little time with that. It's hard for me to honestly give too much time and attention to one specific thing like that, because I get bored. I get tired of spending the time. And of course, there's other things to do in life. But anyway, that's what I've been up to. And so I'm going to be, I don't know if I'll be working on it in my crafting lives, but I will be making videos of my journey with junk journaling. Again, specifically the little golden book type. And I did order another diamond art painting canvas project. That just hasn't come yet in the mail. So today I'm going to do, again, just some random things. I might get out the journal project that I was going to do with my mom. It's E6000. Yeah, it's great for metal on metal. I haven't known it to fail at all on this kind of project. I'll make sure. And it's self-leveling, which is really nice. Some people are afraid to use it because it talks about high viscosity and warning harmful vapor. I don't think it's any more harmful than anything else we breathe, but obviously you want circulation every place you work. I think I want more on this one. Well, maybe not. I don't want to be excessive. Let's see how this one's doing. Sometimes if you get too much, it slips around while it's drying. A-line glue. somebody I was, I don't know if where I was in a chat room or something. They said they really liked E6000, but it takes forever to dry. Well, kinda. I mean, as you can see there, this just slipped off, but yeah, I guess that's the viscosity. But as long as you leave it to sit for a little while, it should be fine. I mean, with something like this, I'd rather have it really hold with E6000 than, like, let's say if I don't know. I guess I don't completely trust super glue a lot because that can get brittle. At least with this, there's some flexibility. Okay, there we go. I think I'll let that sit and I'll check back on it. Hello, everybody else who's out there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the hot glue can set it, I guess, faster. But, you know, like with this, other than just adjusting, I don't really have to mess with it. So I can wait for the E6000. Okay, well, that was fast. Let's see, what else am I going to do today? I guess I could start deciding what to make or what book to start with for my junk journaling. Oh, yeah, steampunk thing. Hardware from the garage. That sounds so cool, Kathy. Let's see here. I have this one that's kind of fun. It has my name in it from when I was a kid. I was thinking of using that. But I think my first priority is to make one for my daughter. First my youngest and then my oldest, I think. So I'm going to focus on that first, on them. This was a gift. I'm not going to use that. That's cute. I have two pokey little puppies. One's older, one's newer. I don't remember reading any little golden books to my kids. They had tons of books, but I don't think any were particularly notable for my kids. So this one I think I'm going to use for my youngest. My oldest is a little trickier. This one might be good for her. Count all the way to Sesame Street. She did watch some Sesame Street, and she does count a lot because she is a math PhD student. I was thinking of something with numbers for her. For the oldest. Yeah, Lorna. I do have a couple like that. And it's just because my parents never got rid of anything, and then I cleaned out their house, recently. So, oh, this would be good for Maddie too, because she used to love, I forgot that I had this one. Actually, I just got it. This would be good for Maddie because she used to have 101 Dalmatians collection of little like figurines and stuff like that. And she's always liked dogs. And it does have a number in it, 101. So I also have the second little golden book that's Winnie the Pooh, same one, but this one has some writing in it and this one does not. So I'm probably going to use the one with writing to alter. Well, I'll start showing you what I learned to do with them. I love this Chipmunks one. I think this is from when I was a kid. I think. I love this Benji one. That's funny. This is neat. These books have beautiful illustrations and messages in them. I love that. Yeah, these are just my collection, and then sometimes I'll sell them if I, especially if I find a second one and I don't need it in my collection. I will share it with the people that come to my sales. You might have seen that before. I'll just show you. Since I'm showing my collection, I'll show more of these. Let's see. I love Richard Scarry. I tend to pick up his illustrated books. This one was from when I was a kid too, The Happy Little Whale. I don't see this one out and about too much. This has my cousin's name in it, so it must have been a hand-me-down. That's a really cute one. Cute. Let's see. It smells like my parents' house too. I can smell the kind of musty book smell. 5th printing, 73. Okay. Not super old, but not old. This I found recently. I'm excited about this because even though it's new, it's not old. 2021. My daughter loves Haunted Mansion, so I think I might spoil the surprise and ask her if she wants me to make a Haunted Mansion one or Winnie the Pooh. I think I might. I love Three Little Pigs, especially this Disney Three Little Pigs. Yeah. 35. Can you believe they grow up so fast? Oh. This is a modern one, but I basically got it for free, so I thought I'd find a home for it. So yeah, let's see. I have a few more. This one's odd because it is bigger than your average size. So, and I've seen real big golden books, but this is a big little golden book that is in between. It's big and little. So that would be a fun size to make a journal out of. Make into a journal, I should say. So I have a few Christmas ones. Santa's Toy Shop. Biggest, Most Beautiful Christmas Tree. That looks like a fun book. It has little squirrels or chipmunks or something. You have 2 16 by 20 canvases you bought for something else, but they didn't work. They didn't work for your steampunk. Was the hardware just too heavy? I wonder. This one is another one of my favorites, this Hansel and Gretel. This is from my childhood. I remember this one. There's my name that my mom wrote on there. I'm not sure I want to alter this one. It's in fairly good shape, and it has a letter in the spine. I don't know if you guys can see that or if you're interested at all, but I think it says letter G. And usually that is a clue to what printing this is. I used to do that. I don't think they do anymore. There's a little rip in the page. So pictures by Eloise Wilkin, which is one of my favorite authors. And this is 1953 is the copyright on here. Sometimes you can assume that's when the last printing was, but Sometimes they trick you. At least in the more modern books, they trick you. I love this book. Probably one of my faves. And then Duck and Friends. Oh my gosh. I remember this one. This is another one from my parents' house. Has the writing on it. This is Marcia. I wonder if that's for my aunt. September 2nd, 1962. Could be my aunt's book. Seen better days, but it's 1949 is the copyright. I can see. Cute. And Farmer Collins. This might also be older than me. In that it was a hand-me-down from a. See, look at this. These are such cute pictures. Look at that illustration. So cute. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is so cute. Put the face on this. This one's just darling. I should look this up and see how many are out there. See how rare it is. Look how cute. Huh. Father saw a rabbit in his garden patch. He ran after him, chased him through the lilac hedge. "You rabbit," said Father, "you stay in the big woods." I'm going backwards here, you can see. Oh, this is such a cute book. Look. Oh, what am I going to do? I don't know if I can alter this book. The thing is, though, it had this glued thing in here because I think somebody at some point was using a few of the books that I got as like library books, and so they put like a little thing in here, and they were gonna check them out. Could have been me. I don't know. Could have been me, but I don't recall. Look at this one. There's the whole family together at the end when everything's fine. This, look at that little rabbit. This is just so darling. I'm going to leave this out and look it up. I keep forgetting about it because it's on my shelf. And this is from my childhood too. I loved Mr. Rogers. There's my name, June 19th, 76. Probably a gift from a relative. Don't know. All right. Put these back. Now they're all mixed up. I had them in sort of a organized chaos. So I'm putting all the Christmas ones together. I really like this Jingle Bells one. Probably make that into a junk journal because it has some writing on it. Rudolph. Okay, Christmas ones. Sorry. And Disney. I want to put all Disney together. There's the other. Richard Scarry. Happy Little Whale. There's Disney. Disney. Okay. All right, gonna put these back on the shelf so I can stay cleaned up. I've been trying really hard to organize my space here so I can get my junk journaling potential supplies together and get to them easier because that's sometimes the biggest challenge is making sure all of your supplies are together. I bought this from a reseller. I think it was Becky. Yeah, some days I feel pretty old too. Hop little kangaroo. If this has a letter in there. No, this feels like it has more pages than some of them do, which is the case. They don't all have the same number of pages. I was reading the history of Little Golden Books at some point. They did start making them with more pages. Either more or less. I can't remember which. Went one way or the other. Okay. Oh, right here. Oh, okay. The kangaroo you haven't seen before? Yeah, there's a lot. So I have 2 choices for each of my daughters. The youngest would like probably either one of these. And then my oldest, I'll probably ask my youngest her opinion on what to do for her sister, because her sister's a little less likely to get back to me on things like that. Could be because she's a math PhD student. She has other things to do. I don't know. Not to say that Bridget doesn't have things to do, but Bridget works on computer. She is somebody who works at home and does a lot of social media, so she's more likely to see my message faster. So I'm going to message Bridget, my daughter, and ask her. I'll take a picture. And edit and rotate. Just doing a little texting right now. All right. No, I've never gotten spammed after a package. I mean, no, I don't think so. I was trying to think, like emails, spammed emails after I order something. Well, yeah, from companies that then they have your email until they send you spam, but not from like a reseller online. I've never had that happen. So it depends on the context. Now, see, to me, this is setting up. I mean, it still moves a little bit if you give it a lot of pressure, but it's starting to set up. So to me, that is a very reasonable setting time. Plus, I like to be able to move things around a little bit because I'm fidgety like that. So, exciting. So whoever gets this bracelet's just going to need to be really careful about that bird, because the wings, you know, stick out a little farther than the bracelet itself. So if they want to keep it from breaking, you just need to be a little gentle with it. But I think it's still worth including in the bracelet because I think it's really pretty. You can see it a little better there. I just love these projects where you take older vintage pieces and like remake them into something else. Yeah, that's concerning, Kathy. Yeah, because I use Pirate Ship, and I have yet to send a package by FedEx. I've done UPS and USPS, and neither of them should be selling info. I don't know. Pirate Ship shouldn't be either. Ah. Okay. Yeah. So Bridget picked this one out of these two. She's like, that's easy. Haunted Mansion for me and Dalmatians for Maddie. So sorry, Sesame Street, and sorry, Winnie the Pooh. You're out. So you're going to do Dalmatians for Maddie, Haunted Mansion for Bridget. And this is great because then I'll have an example of a brand new book with basically no wear that I'm doing altered book on. And then this one has been repaired. It has this issue and it has some other wear. So yeah, right here too. But it is still definitely something that we can use. Oh, Pirate Ship uses FedEx in your area. Oh, okay. It's a better deal in your area. See? And I don't know if I've ever sent you a package, so I wouldn't maybe know that. Maybe I'm too far from you. That might be why. And I totally get that. I am that way when I'm shopping. I make sure I can, that the cost of shipping is reasonable. Oh, the sun's moving a little bit too much. Yes, Lorna, I do too. I get spam emails about packages I never ordered. Yes. Or, yeah, I get those a lot actually. I even get some that are they make them look like they're Amazon communications. And I'm like, nope, I didn't order. Yeah, it's tough. So which one? Now I have to decide which one I do first. All right, now I got to decide which one to start first. So I can start. I guess let's start with this one first because it's already rough, and if I mess it up, that's okay because it's rough. So what they say to do is find the middle if you can. And then you start prying it apart. A big screwdriver would be helpful for this, but some people I've seen just pull the side back apart. There we go. Just takes a little bit of don't think I have the middle. Oh, and this I'm going to have to score that tape. Gosh, Kathy, what a mess. Dad's calling, but I'm not going to answer this time. You can just do without me. Sounds like my daughter's excited about this idea. She wants me to make one for her boyfriend, too. So there's a couple different methods. Oh, geez, Kathy. Our company wouldn't do that. Over an hour, that's a long time. Some people who make little golden books, they cut off the spine completely. Little golden book journals, they cut off the spine completely. And some people leave it intact, but rather cut down the middle and keep the foil, or they will leave it and they turn this. I can show you in a minute when I get it undone. They turn this into the thicker spine. They can like open it up. There we go. Just kind of have to open it until the staples kind of pop. So guess what I might end up doing is doing a couple of these on live and kind of fumble through it, and I'll do a couple videos with it, because what I really want to do with my channel is start making more videos, crafting videos, and then kind of get into more crafting content. So then you have what they call these signatures. So this is one signature, this is two, where it's a single page all the way over, and then it's sewn in this way. So I think what I'm going to do with this one, because of the way the pages are and the condition of the cover, is you take it apart only to put it back together. Because if you were to try to just put pages in here, it would end up not being able to close, and it would be, just it would put stress on the binding. So what you do is you basically make a whole new binding for the book. So what I'm going to do is, I was going to show you. So some people keep the foil where it is, and then they make the book, they reinforce that inside, and then they make the book fold like this, so that it's basically a more narrow book like that. But then the problem comes that you have to cut down your pages. So you have to decide, am I going to cut this part or this part? And in this case, it probably wouldn't hurt to cut out here, because you're not going to cut the text. But I would really rather not do that. I'd rather not cut it at all, the pages. So what I'm going to do instead, I've seen this done a couple different ways, but I'm going to cut down the spine, and then make, you use chipboard and make an outer edge. What's the flat part of the book that sticks out? Called spine. So you would make like this out of chipboard, and then glue the top and bottom here, and then you reinforce the parts that would normally fold so that they're straight. It's really not too big of a process. I've just seen it a couple different ways, so I've had to watch it a few times, make sure I'm not kind of like confusing the methods and doing both at the same time. That makes sense. Your spine, yes, Kathy. So I'm just cutting off the staples so they're out of my way. Some people will make a slit in the foil and then pull it out that way. That's another way to do it. I think it's fine to leave it. And then what I'm going to do is just score down the middle of the foil best I can. Oh, okay. I should probably get a sharper blade than this. And be a little more careful as I stab myself. Some people have fancier tools than I have. I'm trying to just kind of use what I have, not buy anything new. Gosh, look how dull that was. Or I wasn't pressing down very much. There we go. Now, what they've done before is just fold that down and glue it. I think I'm just going to cut it off. So you still have most of the foil left, just for a decorative purpose. Whereas before they had it to hold the book together, and it looked good. But yeah, the argument for and against the foil staying or going is that it's just sort of an iconic look. And it's not a little golden book if it doesn't have that foil. I think it's fine either way. So yeah, this one might not have been a great candidate for the other method of making the spine, because it's been taped and it's not going to have the same movement as a different book. So what I'm going to do next is, I think I'm going to run some glue here, get this to be a little bit more rigid because of that. Just some tacky glue, I think. have some other glue coming that is the, it's called Fabri-Tac. And it's great, obviously, for fabric. I think the idea is it's alcohol-based rather than a water-based glue, so it helps with adhering fabric. It doesn't soak through. It doesn't soak through paper either. So, yeah, I think keeping it is the better option. I've seen really cute journals that are done where they don't keep it. So I think it's really just a personal preference that I've figured out after watching a few different videos. But cutting and gluing, those are my things that I love to do. So I'm excited to do some paper projects now. Yeah. There's so many if you're ever interested. And I hesitate to mention it because it's easy to go down a rabbit hole, but that's up to you. You can watch a lot of junk journaling videos, specifically also the little golden book junk journals. And I'm going to try, because my inclination typically is to rush through my projects just because I just work fast. But I'm going to try to really enjoy this process rather than rushing. And really take my time. So, and I do have little metal book corners coming that I ordered. They're taking a while to get here. So you can do that. Of course, you can do all the kind of embellishments you want on the covers. And then you see I don't have to cut the pages because they're going to fit when I can go ahead and work on making the spine. The spine, I think I'm going to make about 1.5 inches. 2 inches. When people make them 2 inches, it tends to be a little on the large side. So I'm going to go 1.5 inches. And then I don't have to cut down the pages. And then the idea is you put other pages in between, pages that you can journal on, that you can make notes in or whatever, make a keepsake out of. And then some people even do like really fancy beaded dangles from the spine, things like that. All right, let's see. Look in my papers. I can find. Oh, I put some other golden books in here that I wanted to possibly do. I'm looking for my chipboard. I think I found it. A while back, I bought a kit, or a supply kit, I should say, from one of our friends, Wendy, who I haven't seen on lately. Hi, Pam. Thanks for popping in. Wendy had these little kits that I bought from her, and it has all kinds of goodies for junk journaling. So a lot of people would like to use tickets like this, some ledger paper. She included a bunch of cards, different colored cardstock, which is great. Some more like what might be like antique ledger paper. And then I put these in. These are just like postcard sleeves for a binder. Those might make good little, excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat from being sick. Oh, good. I was wondering if, so I saved this backing to a doll or something. I forget. It has this great thick chipboard, and I was hoping that it was going to be long enough for the spine, and it is. In fact, it's a little too long, but as long as it's long enough. So I'm going to cut a piece of this, and I love to use recycled, you basically use garbage to turn trash into treasure. I realize my space is a little small for a big project, but I'll make it work. I'm working on, I've always wanted to have a craft room just for crafts and nothing else. I'm working on it. All right, it does have a little curve to it. I wish it didn't, but I think I can train it the other way. Yeah, last I heard about Wendy, she was moving or something. And I know that can take a lot. I even postponed my YouTube debut because I was moving about a year ago, a little more than a year ago. So. Well, let me see. Let me see with this cutter. I'm going to try it. First, I'm going to score it. Again, there are better tools out there, better setups. So I'm just experimenting with what I have so far. Because again, I don't want to spend a bunch of money on it. So I have a score line. I mean, I'm already spending money on it with the stuff that I've ordered, but I'm going to try to keep it minimal. All right, it's nice. And you know what? I probably should have just cut it in half and not made it exact. That way I'd have a second one already ready to go, but oh well. I could still use it as is and have it just be a little bit larger. I think I will. And well, since I know that I'm going to do more of these, I'm going to just prep a couple more spines while I'm here. Yes, I do hope Wendy is well. I should contact her one of these days. She lives down in Southern Oregon. At least she did. I think she's still there. And I've always said, next time I drive down to LA to see my daughter, I'm going to stop by and see you. I haven't done it yet. So this is 3 1/4. So if I do 1 and 5/8, I'll be good. Now, some people are smart. They like to use a square ruler instead of a regular ruler for this to make sure they get their lines right. I am a willy-nilly crafter. I need to get better about that, but because I'll probably end up making more work for myself, but I make it work. I'm trying to give it a little pressure. Yay! Okay. Well, those are good. So those are a little wider than those ones. Let's just use these so I make them the same size. And then these I can save for another project. Let's see. So what we'll need to do next is trim the length. Let me see. Oh, you know what? One of these is taller than the other. So like this one, being a newer book, is taller than the other book that I'm working on. So I should just cut one at a time. Small ruler. Let's do this. There. Woohoo! I don't know if I'll need that scrap for anything, but so yeah, so you get the idea probably by now what I'm doing. Not that this is a tutorial or anything, but just talking to myself. Glue this, glue and tape, and then my book will be like that. The book will be like this. So that is the way it will be, like this. So one video or a couple different ones I've watched use fabric athletic tape, like for wrapping ankles and stuff like that here, so that when you're gluing other things to it, oh look, the sun's coming through, how nice. When you're gluing things to it, it has some like fabric to stick to, especially if like on this place where there's like packing tape, or even on some of the books that are really shiny, some things have trouble adhering to it. So that's just one little tip that I saw, that difference maker. I'm wondering if I can repair this or if it's even worth it. I don't know what I'm going to do about this part here, but I'll figure it out. Maybe there's an inch longer. Cassie, do you mean an inch longer your spine? You mean an inch longer sticking out? Oh yeah. Yeah, there's so many different ways. And I know after I do a few, I'm gonna like evolve my method. But I thought it might be fun to, there's no harm in working on these. Sometimes your mistakes are pretty awesome the way they turn out anyway, Oh, and one thing is I can repair or glue the corners. Somebody was showing how she takes the corners that are frayed and just puts a little glue in there. and then kind of rubs it around, and then, you know, kind of reinforces the cardboard where it's fraying a little bit. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that one, but we'll work it out. Yeah, so these little layers of board have separated and gotten a little foxy. Foxy. So I'll be curious to find out. And, you know, they have these little bottles of glue with little teeny tiny applicators. I almost bought a set of glue bottles with the teeny tiny applicators, but I didn't. I decided just to use what I have. I don't want to buy anything more. In fact, I had this tacky glue bottle and I was almost out. And John's girls had a big gallon jug of Elmer's glue from when they made slime. And I decided, well, I don't want that to go to waste. So I put the Elmer's glue in here, mixed with a little bit of the tacky glue that's left, so that I could use that and not waste it, or not use it, because it wasn't being used, in other words. So I'm thrifty like that. Thanks for everybody coming in. Anybody who I haven't said hello to because you're just hanging in the chat, hello. Think about giving me a thumbs up for my video. And if you're watching it when it's not live, you're amazing and have incredible patience, time on your hands. And I appreciate it. I can glue this foil that's coming up. And I have a little applicator from when I was an esthetician. I have a bunch of these. I thought I'd use this instead of buying those bottles with the fine tip, just to work the glue into the spots. Again, being thrifty. Thrift. This one's pretty good. It's like a teeny tiny fuzzy applicator for like glue when you're doing like eyelashes or just, you know, cleaning up any messes. Oh yeah, you have to water it down. Hi Kitty, how are you? We're hanging out and I'm playing with doing a little Golden Book junk journal. This would be my first. And I'm just kind of winging it after watching some videos. I might need to go get a lozenge. Throat lozenge. Or some tea. Make some tea. Okay, Lorna, we'll be here. I actually will have extra time today because I normally go let Noodle out while his people are at work. Well, one of his peoples is home with COVID. So I don't have to go over to see him, nor do I want to go over to potentially catch COVID. So I have still not ever had it. I had all of the vaccines that are possible because I believe in science. And, you know, everyone has their own opinion, but that's where I stand on it. And anyway, so I have extra time today. I don't have to run off at 1 like I usually, or 12:45 like I usually do. Okay, this is cool. I'm real excited. I'm just trying to decide, since this has a tiny bit of a bend, I don't think it's going to matter too much. And then I do have some tape. I don't know if it's the best, but I'm going to check it. Oh, God. I'm sorry, kitty. Yeah, I bet after all those times, it was probably like, yeah. Oh, good, Kathy. Okay, nice. Yeah, I did after I saw your Instagram message. I was like, oh, I gotta tell Kathy. So I told her right away, and she was like, oh no, and she was concerned. We don't want that to happen, obviously. So and I'm gonna try to be better about checking my Instagrams during live sales. I do forget that because I'm not a big Instagram user in general. So I'll be right back. I'm going to check for some more fabric tape in the first aid box. I'm back. Look at how thrifty I am, you guys. I don't throw anything away. Sorry about that. I had to get my runny nose. So I ran to the first aid box because I thought, oh, maybe I saved that fabric tape. So look at all the fabric tape that I have. First aid fabric tape. So here's the dealio. This is why I have all this. My late husband had neuropathy, and he had a lot of foot injuries over the years, and we ended up with so much like first aid tape. Now, some of this isn't necessarily what I want, because this one is kind of a plastic waterproof one. I don't want that because that's not going to stick to what I want, unless I want it to be waterproof, and I'll find a use for that. But what I really want is sort of the more fabric-y stuff. Like this is the stuff you would put on your skin before you put on I forget what I had this for. This was for me, I think when I tore my Achilles or something. I can't remember. Anyway, I think this would work perfectly because it's fabric-y. So I'm going to use that definitely. I said this micropore tape, probably from a surgery that I had. So some of this will work, some of it won't. Basically because some of it's waterproof and some of it isn't. So I'll use the non-waterproof. Yeah, this fabric tape's good. This is good. Okay. And it's good because it's not necessarily anything I want to use on a wound because, you know, it's been around a while and it hasn't been necessarily kept in a sterile place. So here we go. I'm going to do this. Oh, okay. Oh, she did, Kathy. Oh my God. Well, okay. I'm glad we worked it out. Yeah, when I messaged you right back, it was right when I told her, and I knew she was concerned, and I wanted to let you know she was concerned so that you knew we were working on it. So glad it got fixed. We don't want that. I think I'm first gonna put this narrow tape on just to hold it in place. This direction. What you doing, kitty? What are you doing today? I still haven't sent you those hedgehogs. I was, because they're not very big. I'm trying to think of what else I can send you to make it a little bit more, better use of the space to get it up to 3 ounces at least. But I can send it. Those little hedgehogs are so cute. Okay, I just wanted to hold it that way, and then I'm going to put some strips this way. This has a little cutter on it. See if it works. There. Oh, you're feeding the baby. Your little grandbaby. Oh no, it ran out. The little grandbaby. So cute. Save that piece for another thing. This is definitely fabric first aid tape. I just ordered 4 rolls of this stuff. See, it's easy to tear. I think it's very similar to this, but it's probably not Johnson & Johnson. It's probably some other brand. So I could have more for these projects. Oh, that's right. I don't want to go. I was making enough to overlap, but I just remembered I don't want to because I want the gold foil to show. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to want to, how am I going to do this? I still have to put something over this. Well, I'm going to, oh, you know what? I was supposed to cover this with fabric first. Well, this is going to happen a lot because I'm not going to remember all the steps from all the videos I just watched. Okay, that's fine. I'll do this. I can still use this. So the idea is to cover the spine with some kind of decorative fabric or paper. Yeah, it's medical tape. Yep. First aid tape. I got a little too excited, got ahead of myself here. So what they have you do is you cover the spine, and then when you put it in place, then it butts up against that foil, but it's decorative. Told myself I wasn't going to rush. What am I doing? Okay, so I'm going to find some kind of decorative paper or fabric to cover this with. I'll just use a solid color. I want to work with this. Let's see what I have. I'll just use a piece of cardstock. Let's see, what does Maddie like? And what does this coordinate with? Well, black would work. It's not very exciting, but let's see what else would work. Maybe the light blue would play on that. And the collars on the dogs, light blue. There's a different, this blue might work better. Oh, I like this blue better. Yep, that's it. That's it. And then definitely in Maddie's book, I'm going to put like ledger pages and stuff like this. Since she's all mathy, you know. She likes the math. See, Bridget didn't get back to me yet. Let's see. Thank you, Lorna. I know. I don't know why I just do things fast. I used to be in a crafting group, and I'd always be the one done first, and it wasn't like I was trying to be. I think it's just my sort of anxious nature. I'm not trying to be the first one done or anything. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it. Went off. Push towards the ruler. This is why people get brand new tools and things like that. Have a better time with this stuff. If you have good materials, you're only as good as your worst tool, they used to say. Like I said, I'm so thrifty. I don't want to buy any new tools. Will that work? Let's see what it looks like on the other side. I'm going to straighten that line a little bit. I have a tiny bit of margin to work with, so I'm going to straighten that. Let's see if I can use it, and if not, I'll cut a new piece. Aiming towards the ruler, so it's not going to veer off. See how that lines up. I think that works. I think I'm still going to end up putting a... Let me think. I have a different idea. Bear with me. To be at least this far out. Because this one has damage here, I really want to reinforce the areas that normally fold on the book. So I think what I'm going to do is extend this piece out, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to cover up the foil on the outside. I'm going to tuck it in on the inside. So let's see how this goes. But I don't want it to cover this, so I'm going to come to about here. There's a method to the madness. Let's make 2 marks. Let's be correct here. Aim towards the ruler. Oh, I moved. This is why people have fancy cutters. All right. Sharpen this pencil. I think what I'm going to do is, this is my plan, I'm going to score it along the edges. And then what I'll be doing is, I'll have to score it again, but this will be on the inside so that you can still see the foil, but the inside is covered, this edge is covered with the paper. So this paper's going to have to zigzag a little bit. I'm going to have to be scored twice. Yes, I have a bone folder on its way as well. Yeah, maybe this does work, and I'm going to fumble through it here on the live, and then I will have a template. I'll use the one I make as a template to make another one. But I know myself, I'm probably going to change my mind on how to do it. So this will go here. This will go here. This will get covered up with other embellishments too. The spine will look like that. I could cover it with other stuff too. See how the Elmer's glue has so much water in it that it makes the paper wet. And then it degrades the integrity of the paper. That's why people don't use it for books. That's okay. I'm going to use it this time. And if I get that other glue, I'll just start using that. And that comes in the mail. Or actually, no, I did just order it from Michael's. I have to go pick it up from Michael's. Hi, Red Road Homestead. How are you? Thank you for coming in. How's your day? Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold. I think this glue is probably better than this glue. I'm going to use this glue. resting your leg? What happened to your leg, Red Road Homestead? Hope it's not serious. Yeah, on Tuesdays, I try to come on live while I'm crafting with my friends. Kind of reinforcing that seam with the tape. Got this one a little bit high. Move it down a tiny bit. Let's see what this looks like on the other side. Oh no! That is weird. Know what happened? Oh gosh. So that's what the spine's going to look like. Now I'm probably going to put a little reinforcement of some kind on those edges. I've heard fabric is the best. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, but I think I have the inside figured out. Thanks, Kathy. This will get covered up with either some tape or ribbon or something. I'm really happy with this line, but I'll probably cover it with something. feel like this is a little bit off. Just going to take off the sliver that lined up better. Just a sliver. There we go. I should get outside in that sunshine. Excuse me. I feel like I need something heavy to put on this while it dries. I'm gonna go look at my fabric supply that I have at hand real quick. Lots of my mom's little fabric scraps from quilting. And I haven't begun my quilting journey yet, but she did a lot of quilts. Well, not, I mean, there's probably more prolific crafters out there, but she did a few. So I like this blue. This will look good with this other blue. So I'll probably use this somewhere in this project. And green's nice too. I love the floral, but I don't know if that'll suit Maddie. But I definitely am going to use this floral somewhere. This is gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's what I was going to do. I was going to make these little paper mache eggs. If I can find them real quick, I might do some little fabric decoupage on them with this floral. Yeah. This floral. I love this too. I'm going to use this somewhere. I love the little flowers and the dragonflies and the butterflies and the bees. Look at the little tiny bees. They're so cute. It's so soft. It's really nice fabric. like this green too. I might need to pull this out and save this for this project too. Even though I don't really see any green there, but let's check the pages. Is there any green in here? Not as much. There's definitely a lot of blue. There's green right there. There's some. I might end up needing it. I don't know. Save a couple scraps. If I find those eggs, I bought these little paper mache eggs, and then of course I unpacked and not sure where I put them. But if I find those, I might grab my decoupage medium real quick and make some eggs for my Easter display, which is always evolving as I find more stuff to use. Look, where did I put you, eggs? Where did I put you, eggs? Little eggs, where are you? Oh, I just need to drink some more water. Ugh, throat is all clogged up. I found these too. I went to a thrift store in Colorado and I found a bunch of this. I don't know if it's felting felt or some other kind of fiber. I gotta do something like that. I'm going down a rabbit hole with my trying to find stuff. I look for one thing, find something else, move it to the other place that I think is more logical for storage, and then I forget what I'm originally looking for. Now I remember my decoupage glue. All right, well, can't find the eggs or the decoupage glue, but I did find my washi tape. I knew where it was all along anyway, but and I've also washi tape. These buttons probably should go somewhere else. And I have a bunch of keys that I need to use for a project. I'm not gonna use this. Some glitter. Different washi tapes for things. This would be good for this project, I think. Some dogs. That would be good for the Dalmatian book. There's this woof woof woof. Use that. So that's nice too. Anything with gold on it is nice too to use for little golden books. I've noticed when I've watched others making them. Oh, I can't believe I misplaced those eggs already. Just got them. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine, Leanne. It's fine. Well, thanks for all the thumbs up and being here, folks. Popping in. I know we pop in and out a lot on YouTube, so no worries there. I don't know what this. I haven't felt the fabric yet, or the fibers yet, to see what it's like. If it's wool or. Gosh, I still don't know. It feels synthetic. It doesn't smell like anything. It might be synthetic. Well, whatever it is, I can do something with it. Right now, what? I don't know, but I'll figure it out. And I have more wooden spools that I need to work on, projects for. I need to get busy crafting, producing more pieces. Here's my latest. I couldn't resist this bag for $1. Oh, it even has a button in there. I really wanted it was for this smaller one. I just love wooden spools. Kind of addicted to them right now. And more than I need. I should share. This is another Pro button. It's neat. Can definitely use that. A pretty color. Like that yellow. Okie dokie. Let's get cracking on this. This thumbnail keeps getting caught on things. I need to find more of these binder clips in my gluing down this cardstock. I had a clothespin somewhere in here. I know I have mini ones. Grab those real fast. I always have to go grab other things while I'm doing this. All right. Got quiet out there. Are you guys with me? There's other stuff to watch. I was just taking a peek at who else was on. Sometimes I'd rather watch other people than be on myself, honestly. Not always. I do enjoy crafting. I do enjoy it. I'm going to do this anyway. Might as well hang out with some friends. Hopefully that is staying. I have new, better glue coming. Again, I'm going to cover this up with some fabric tape, and then the whole thing will be covered with some kind of fabric, maybe this. I think that would look cute. Probably also have some Dalmatian related fabric somewhere. Oh, good, you're here, Kathy. What projects are you working on, Kathy? How old and discolored is this thing? From the dawn of time, I tell ya. I don't suppose it opens, so I could put this other piece of tape in it. Probably not. Well. Oh, I was wondering what you're up to. Okay. Probably need the X-Acto knife for this. That's working. I think my daughter stole my rotary cutter, or I gave it to her, I should say. Otherwise, I'd be using that on this mat. You could just go zoop. But I could also try my X-Acto knife if it's sharp enough. Let's try it. Probably not gonna work. Nope. Nope. Oh. I haven't caught up on Claudia's stuff. Darn it. Been missing out. I haven't seen her altered book stuff lately. I think that's such a fun project and a fun way to interact with your audience, with your friends, as I like to say, on YouTube. So I think this will look nice, and then I'll probably put like some kind of contrasting washi tape or rickrack or something along the edge, this edge, and then also this edge. And then when I sew on the pages, I'm going to have to punch through this to be able to get the pages through. It'll be so fun. They're going to look so good. It's going to take a while. It's not going to be a quick instant gratification, which is what I usually like. I need to remind myself to be patient. Hey, Bonnie. How are you? I'm doing my first little golden book journal. Hope that's straight. So. Washi tape is pretty forgiving. Why don't I just measure it? Let's do that. Measure and mark. Measure it and mark it. It's 5 3/8. I think that's good. And this one's 5 5/8. And this edge is missing, so that's going to be hard to use as a guide. 2, 3, 4, 5/8. This way, 5 1/4. Okay, 5 1/4. That's for the edge. Right. 2 points should help me make a straight line, square line. There we go. Walked your doggy. Awesome. But they loved it. Doggies love walking. Most of them do. I had a few that got nervous on walks, though. They would really get nervous. Especially if they heard noises. They're anxiety dogs. So here, I think I'm going to use some kind of washi tape on here. I think washi tape is flexible. I'm trying to remember if, I don't know. The problem is that if you, this looks like it's stained. I think it got stained in the box. That's unfortunate. The outer parts of it. The inner parts look okay. What was I saying? And this has like a backing on it, it looks like. Some people, when they've taped the spine and then they go to bend it, they notice it pops up. So I wanted to avoid that. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I think using fabric was the solution, but now I'm already in this. I don't know what I'm going to do there. Maybe some rickrack would work. I don't know if it would pull apart. I'll have to experiment. I was really trying not to reinvent the wheel with this project. That's why I watched so many videos of other people working on it. But here I am turning out, turns out that I'm just like trial and error. Seems to be the way I work, is trial and error. See this yellow, something yellow got all over this washi tape. That's too bad. There's some others that I can use. This have backing. Sticky. This one got yellow too. I might still use it. I don't know if it's my sinuses or what. My head feels like a lead balloon. Okay. Let's check on my bracelet. Where's my bracelet? Let's see how the E6000 is working. Just making sure everything's lined up the way I want it to be. This one is still the problem, but it's just because it's oddly shaped. I mean, it doesn't cover the whole thing, but I think once it sets, it's going to be perfect. I love this. I love it. It's really unique. I love making unique things and upcycling old vintage pieces into new pieces. That's fun. Oh, there's glitter. Must have been glitter in that box. See, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that seam yet. And I do need to cover this up. This is on there from somebody trying to repair the book. And I think if I pull it up, it's going to tear. So I might end up putting like protective film over it. We'll see. I don't mind it rough, but I definitely want to reinforce this on the inside a little bit more, so I'm going to do that next. I'm going to use this tape. Hi, Jan. Thank you. Yeah, we have Kathy. Lorna was hanging out. I think she's going to come back. Bonnie. Yeah, Red Road Homestead was hanging out with us for a little bit. And I know how the popping in and out goes. Hope you have a good day, Jan. Always nice to see ya. Hope I didn't make that too wide. Oh, please. Oh, good. So I'll reinforce the bendy bend a little bit. Now see, if I were to put that tape on the outside and then try to bend it, it would pull up. So something would have to give. So here I'm just trying to figure out if I'm gonna be leaving that or if I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna end up leaving it. Hope you have a great day, Jan. have to get a new rotary cutter. I'll look through my mom's stuff a little bit more closely to see if I can find it. Find hers. But
Someone's at the front door.
did you guys hear that? Alexa has told me someone's at the front door.
Here's the news. From CNN.
Alexa, stop. She thought I said I wanted the news, but I didn't. Didn't say that. So she's probably stopped playing my music too. I might end up having to take a decongestant today. My nose is all kinds of stuffy. Look good. Hey, Joey. What's up? Snaggle Claws. What's up, Joey? Jojo. Hi. He's looking for a cozy spot to lay down. Joey is kitty. Joey is cute kitty. Just leave Macy alone. He has her cozy spot. Yep. I hear you. I hear you, Joey. Joey thinks I have a treat, but I do not. I don't have a treat for you, Joey. Sorry. I think white looks the best. So I'll put that there. That along the edge. He took, okay, my Joey, my male cat, kicked Macy, the female cat, off the warm spot on the bed. He is the biggest butt. He is the biggest bully. Because you're twice as big, more than twice as big as Macy is. That doesn't mean that it's okay for you to come along and kick her off the bed. You're not very nice, Joey. Not nice, Joey, not nice. You know what I'm saying to you right now, too. I can tell. He's so bad. All right, so I'm going to use that rickrack. This nail's really bugging me. I wish I'd use this. That's okay. This is really not going to show. It's just going to be like in the background anyway. You know, you have your pages over here. Joey is a bully cat. Aren't you, Joey? You should see the smug look on his face right now, too. He's looking at me. He's like 17 pounds. Macy is like 6.5. Oh, ouch. Should leave it alone. Okay. What am I doing now? Yes, Joey loves treats. Hi, Angela. How are you? Hanging out, working on my first little golden book journal. I need to check my email real quick. Been waiting for an email from someone. I don't know why they're taking their time getting back to me. I know everyone's busy. I got a paid invoice. Yay. Oh, rough day. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Is your work day over or is it still happening? It's 1 o'clock here. So it's 4 o'clock where you are? Okay. That's probably a good plan. Nice of you to pop in. I'm just talking about my cat and dealing with my fingernail that broke. And doing all the other things. I just took a Claritin D. Wait for that to kick in. Been dealing with a little bit of a cold since I got back from Colorado. I guess I could work on my pages a little bit. Colorado looked like a good time. Yep. It was worth getting sick, I think. I'd do it again. I haven't been dealing with a cold for a long time. It's been a long, long time since I've had any cooties. I'm glad it's relatively mild. I'm trimming off some of this tape that somebody used for reinforcing the split pages. Place up here is a little excessive and it's kind of pulling up a little bit. And I took off the spine. I think it was attached to the cover, the back cover. I guess they did an okay job keeping it. We're certainly extending its life now by turning it into a junk journal. So I can put pages in between. I have lots of ledger paper that I intend to use, as well as this accounting ledger paper. There's a couple different versions of that. This. Yeah, I wish you could have been with us, Angela. Maybe someday. You never know. I don't know. The next trip I probably do is going to be, well, probably July. I really want to drive down to see Bridget, my daughter, in LA. And so I'm going to see if I can make time for that. Now, what did I miss? Got to get some what, Pam? What did I don't even know. Maybe it was something I said that you were responding to. Got to get some Pokemon. I know that hangs off. That's what I want because I'll cut it a little bit. I'm just deciding what to put where. Excuse me. I don't want all lined stuff. I do have other things over here. Papers. Cards. Trans ribbons, all kinds of stuff. There's some more papers. These are just some parchment looking papers that I have had forever. This is the perfect use for them. Okay, see you later. I see what you're saying. See you later, Pam. Have a good one. Now here, I don't really want to put, I don't feel like I want to put, well, maybe I will. Yeah, because the way it would be in the book would be like this. What I'm getting at is I don't want to separate the, I want to separate the picture because it's a continuous picture. But that's okay. Yeah, go get back to cooking. Productivity helps you. Yeah, thanks for coming by, Angela. It's good to see ya. I can put a lot more in here because there's a big area. You know, more will fit is what I'm getting at. There's a lot of room. I might actually make a whole signature that is just the papers. I need to make something else. I mean, add something else. Make it a little bit more interesting. And they're old greeting cards. You crack me up. All right, I'm gonna create some pockets too. Guys, I'm just winging this. I'm just winging it. So I was thinking is I could take these pieces of cardstock, put them on, glue them to the outer edge of this paper, make the pages, extend the pages a little bit. So it's 6 3/4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 3/4. Oh no, you didn't miss anything, Lorna. No, you didn't. You didn't miss anything at all. Yeah, I've started and stopped a few times, Lorna. It's not, you haven't missed anything. Put the glue cap in my mouth. No, I still didn't put that straight. Darn it. Let's see if we can. Fun thing about washi tape is you can move it. About that. Looks good. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be the hardest part is getting it all straight. But I need to relax about that because if it's not straight, it's fine. It's okay. It'll be okay. I could do another. Let's see. We're starting with an imperfect book to begin with, so it's going to be fine if it's imperfect. I was wondering if that was going to happen out there. Somebody with a loud car is out there. I lost it. 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads. 5 beads. It's moving. Knew I shouldn't use that ruler. It doesn't have any cork on it. Well, this ruler's just so long. I have to make room for it. Okay, let's straighten that up. It makes such a difference when I have the cork on the bottom. It really grabs the paper. The decongestant is starting to work, I can tell. I started loosening up. Okay. So I was trying to just make another piece for the other side. Save those two. Use this one. Can I answer the phone real quick? Well, sorry everybody. The phone call with Dad took a little longer. He's not sounding great. I'm gonna get off YouTube now and probably head over there, and maybe hit the post office too. So, yeah. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for everything, for coming by and supporting me and giving me suggestions. Hopefully I'll be a little bit more organized next week. But no, he said he didn't. That's usually what we all go to, did you take? And he does. It's just that his body, I think, is processing things inconsistently. And so I think that's what's happening. It's almost like he needs to be over medicated. Right, he says, exactly. I mean, that's all we can do at this point. And last time, his medication levels were pretty good in his blood. So, yeah, I'm thinking of calling his doctor's office and see what I should do. Okay, well, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm kind of losing it myself a little bit at the moment. So, because I'm not feeling good. It's hard to do stressful things when you're already not feeling great. So, I know you know that, how that goes. So, all right. Thanks, y'all. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye. I will. Thank you, Kathy.